duty to protect teeth-sucking, cowardly little shits like you.
Everyone's cool with that.
This is The Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is The Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
But what is the set rate? Is it 99.95 cryptos bargain? It seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this. Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy time.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become, Alice? When you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on The Bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off. And to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess historically there is a precedent. The East India Company, that was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol, but crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its 250,000 strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the bug off, Alice?
I think today's bug off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched it and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in the corner and cry.
That's it from the bug. Don't forget the live show that is so secret it is definitely not happening at the usual time and place this month. Definitely not. And definitely do not tell anyone not to come to it. It's definitely not happening. Usual time and place. Bye-bye.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
I hear ya. I joined the squad because we got two choices: die or fight.
Yeah, and what about Albion then? They've got the city on total fucking lockdown and they've caged us in it.
Not to mention those Clan Kelly pricks are escalating. The gangsters are running rampant.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
I've heard there's a drone expert in the city that's giving out the tactic. Now, this is someone after my own heart. First, he's been messing with them. Hold on. The use of VPNs or other
God damn it! No! Tickets out for you.
Someone's tampering with this. Find them.
Albion acting all tough up and stepping anywhere them want. If we turned one to our squad, we could use that power for good.
London is under a state of emergency. Non-essential travel is discouraged.
Back office is none of your business.
Searching for intruder.
Eyes open, weapons ready. Drone, search of the area.
We better find whoever hacked this vehicle.
Wicked! I've been watching their stream since pre-1 million subscribers.
They do have enough followers to build a commune, stockpile weapons, and star in a very bingeable docuseries.
Shit is just overcompensating. That's obvious.
Against Albion drones is a criminal offense.
Say a prayer for everybody who died here. The place is so quiet. It feels like the spirits are still around.
Aren't they supposed to be rebuilding? Nothing's been done. Said Albion sniffing around like dogs for a bone. Something's dodgy.
Truth. Bagman, what are we looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Follow me.
Initiate search. search. I have this one.
Fucking what?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Ras, the thing's taking a beating. What's it doing here? Bugs.
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
There's no sign of them. Send a description with the report.
Stern summit.
Spider here. We've got an intruder. Search the area.
Right, fan out and find the target.
There. Now I can do my work.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Say no more.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back here? Don't cuff the Kelly dog.
What a ras! Fucking Clan Kelly gangsters did the bombings.
That was a handoff, which makes Clan Kelly the supplier.
So who's their mystery gal? They weren't friendly enough to be in the same crew. Maybe she's with Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bags, do you know who was controlling the spider thing?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Fuck me sideways. The cops were watching this go down.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
For real? Well, then I guess we're done. Unless you quantum leap me through that or something.
Quantum tunnel technology's at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good thinking.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Say no more.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Days MO.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all I need to know.
Yes, interesting. Where have you been hiding all this time?
Shit. So 0 Day built a whole spiderweb of different crews to pull off their attacks.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more.
Oh my, that is disgusting. I owe you. Thank fuck.
Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Fucking feds. Shouldn't be surprised anymore. They were tracking down the real bombers and...
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
Still shut.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Shit, looks like Albion took over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Cha, Albion, the feds, them can rot together. We're fucked with either one of them in charge.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
No, absolutely not. If you've been lying, then I will talk. I will not represent the client who has not been absolutely honest. That's a hard no. No, I'd be disbarred, and more importantly, just wrong, unethical. I agree. I think that's for the best, don't you?
Jesus, we need to get this thing looked at. Is that right?
What's that?
The Mundo!
Selfish idiot!
Swift everything into your finder. Well, awesome. We better debrief at HQ.
touch me.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Yes! Yo, Bugs, is that our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
So who last used this thing?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Okay, I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. grief, fuck. Would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
How long? When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
if the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Tone bombing is a perfect example. Lazy, overpaid cops. Because they're real. Well, they're not real anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
We got it!
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? This just gets stranger. Let's go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Shit! It looks angry! Yo, Bags, you got a way in for me?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Perfect place to keep your business nice and private.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
It's a dead body.
The cops were running like a top secret bunker down here. What the fuck for?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Any clue how they ended up spying on the Tone site?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Great. Fascist dogs working with gangster waste men.
It seems like Zero Day's web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people are taken straight off of the streets and no one's seen them since. We can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Day's DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
It's good that he's in the country. No one's taking deportees from us yet, but being stuck at the EPC is no way to live.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Searching for target. There's our target. Over.
Control to units. Suspect is swimming away.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
What is this rubbish?
Crash.
Could you step back, please? Ah!
Oh, no!
You're in my personal space. Don't...
Twat waffle. Oh, fuck! No, what I mean... Right. Okay, but...
If I wanted to be harassed by an annoying buzzing thing, I'd go to an apiary and punch the bee.
Fucking cross me.
Please, no! I'll do what you say.
that of a set, are we? I'll take that.
I know you're here somewhere.
And that is why I do this.
Get the
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Monitoring for unusual activity.
Thank you so much.
Where did they go? Shit!
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Now that's cute.
Huh?
Stay still. Albie's looking for good candidates. Come see me for more information. Black Brief. You're a funny one.
Get your heads down!
Back office is none of your business. I won't call you again. Take a bow, you Wally. What's an asshole?
Your safety and security are of utmost importance to Albion.
Bloody no! Bloody brat.
Oh, fuck me! That's sex here!
What the hell? What's an asshole?
Control to all units.
Officer
Possible
in
hostile to your location.
critical. Over. Stop there, please. Stop!
I'm in pursuit of the target. Control, we have an armed civilian. Over. Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise. There's our suspect.
They're through the checkpoint. Pursuing the target. Over.
Suspect has crossed the checkpoint. Over. Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
Spread your fucking arms. Inhale. Pick this up and you're as good as dead. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Cheers.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Moving in hostiles' direction.
Control, I've lost the target.
Get this off me! Bell end.
Interfering with Albion activities is considered a criminal offense.
Confirmed. Suspect has a firearm.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Stop this for food. I'm going in.
No sign of the target. Over.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Come on. They must be around somewhere. Taking shit! What do I do? I need some cover!
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
I need backup.
You know what fucking makes me sick, fam? Treating people like they're sex objects. I linked up with this girl the other day. We get up to all over the friends and that, you know. She tells me she's... Yep. You motherfucker, you fucking arsehole! Human fucking... You! These abuses... Piss off! You're trying to get killed, fam! What's wrong with you?
Suspect reported in your area. Armed and hostile.
Move into the hostile's location.
Think you're hard? Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's go find our contact. Who knows what those Albion bosses will do to Angel if they learn he's dead sec.
What the? Yes, yes, yes. Let's dump.
Got body summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is on the down low, right? I need to drift in and out like a duppy.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them.
New me, eh? Have a drink? Not half bad considering it was made in a bleeding bathtub.
What?
Don't worry. They let us have our little voices in here. Keeps us quiet. Right. More for me. You can't be picky. Seeing doctors, lawyers, street vendors come through. It's all the same once you're in here.
What do you mean?
We're all equally dehumanised. As far as the man on the street's concerned, we're the reason the city's gone to shite, you see. So these pricks can do whatever they want to us.
Me hear ya.
Ain't no one gonna do anything about it. Where's DedSec when you need him?
What was that?
Ah, nothing. Daydreaming, I guess. Think I need another drink. Listen, steer clear of those Albion wankers, new meat. Stay away from the clinic if you can.
What's the crack? What's the band's name?
Total pessimist. I have to think if we didn't need personal
Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime.
No one can't even listen to what we want in private without being hunted.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Disgusting. The government is treating so-called illegals like rabid dogs. They could shoot anyone here, dump them in the Thames, and no one would know.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Of course that Mary Kelly bitch and her clowns are part of this. How could they resist something so shady?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Putting the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
No one here.
Quadrant, all clear over here. Clear. Let's move on. You won't stop! Let's keep looking. Could be anywhere right now. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Stay alert.
It's clear. Moving on. No one here.
Area come out. Gonna keep searching. Know you're there.
Negative contact. Moving on.
Don't see anything here. Oh, clear in here.
Clear. Trespasser may have fled. I do. Clear. Moving on.
Don't see anything here. Oh, clear in here.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. Think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the Four Corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Shut your mouth, Bagley.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nicely done.
At all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that? Looks like they gave him an implant. We should dig deeper on this.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in Angel. For what? Tracking? Genetic modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Follow him. I'm praying he got away.
Fucker! Get it before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Oh shit! He's gonna make it!
Get fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Shit! I didn't see that coming. And clearly the microchip wasn't a tracking device.
I think it's been triggered. I know Mary Kelly's trouble, but it's possible Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.